Hello and welcome back. So I'm going to be in Adobe Audition this whole basically the next couple of videos and editing these guitars, but I have not recorded a room. I want a silent part, and the reason why I keep on recording new ones is because I'm using a different gain on my audio interface. This recording session I've been having a gain of 37, and the last one I had maybe 41 or something, which means that it will be a different noise, background noise. So I'm gonna record a new one, like the last time, where I sit and hold my breath and just hope that there aren't too much noise that disturbs it, so we can find a nice sample to use, and we'll see. Okay, so in here we should be able to find a good place. I'm going to take up the... Okay, so I've raised the gain. This is just for you guys on YouTube now, so you can hear me better, but I've recorded a room on the same gain that I used for the guitars. So I'll go back into Audition. See here, we have the room somewhere. Oh yeah, that's not the song I'm in. Okay guys, so I'm going to choose the room one first. There we go, room, and I'll import the other ones also right away, so I got them here, and the ones that we were interested in, let's see what they're called. It's called Bridge Guitar 1, Bridge Guitar 2, Bass Solo, and Used Solo. So that's a light solo or something. So Bass Solo. So start with the room. Just double click it, and oh, this looks really nice. When I lower the resolution, you can see the difference. Right now you can see these clicks and everything. If I take the resolution up, they kind of disappear, but it still, with this high resolution, you can see a lot of noise. But I think I've got a great area here with just plain noise. So I'll go Shift P. There I got my noise sample, and I think I'm gonna make videos of the bass solo and the light solo, because the bridge guitar is basically like the rhythm guitars I did in the earlier videos. So let's do solo guitars. This one, it's not like a solo. I only play one string, but a regular solo, it's much more dynamic. This is a pumping kind of more rhythmic kind of thing. I don't know, it kind of looks like the ones that I did last time, but we'll see what things I'll find in this one. I'll make a short video of it. Anyway, I start with Command Shift P to do the noise reduction. I keep it at 95%. I think it's still on the default setting there with minus 50.6 dB. That's what I'm reducing it by, and I'll apply it. And as before, you can see it's basically these things that are left is not background noise. It's stuff that I'm moving around or things like that. So lower the resolution, get him pretty tight on that one. I keep on, with the resolution, I'm going back and forth all the time to observe different stuff. So it's if you want to see the frequencies, you need to raise the resolution. If you want kind of finding dirt, it's better with a lower resolution. And things like this, which is dirt on the strings, you need somewhere in between. So I'd say somewhere here is good to see it. If I go with, I mean, now I can see what it is. So I'll go back and forth on the resolution, and that's just Command Shift and the arrows up and down. I use the spot healing brush again, take away these little things, which is probably, we can listen to one. So you can't hear it much, but it's kind of a click where I move my finger over the I change tone on the guitar. This might be an artifact actually from this one. We'll see how it sounds. Ah, that was good. This one you can't hear much now. It's just a little bit, but with compression this might very well stick out of the mix. So I'll just go ahead and take it away. There's a lot of zooming in and zooming out, so when I have the space, like on, I'll find a good example for it. This one, it's way easier to be zoomed out, so you can just put a line here, and it will be gone, because it's not very close to either of these ones, so it will disappear nicely. This one is a bit too close to the transient here, so I'll have to zoom in on it, and that means I have to work more on it. This one is double, and it's very weak, but I'll take it out like this, and we have some more there, because this is, I don't know, it's definitely something that I don't want. We can listen, see. So it's not really audible, but it might be when I compress. So I'm gonna go like this. Here we still have some residue. And here I don't know what that is, if that is something I play or if it's something bad. Let's listen. I think it's something that I play. I don't know. I actually don't dare taking it away. This one I know is something that I'm not playing. This is just something, because it's so much in the middle over here, but I think I can take it away. I don't see any bass notes on it, so I think let's listen when I do, if it's still okay or if it's bad. It was something bad, so I could take it away. Now, when I do these videos, I actually, I kind of concentrate on talking all the time. So this is usually much faster work and much more accurate work than, because I miss stuff when I'm sitting here talking to you and trying to tell you what it is that I'm doing. So, but this should be good, like that. So a friend of mine told me that I was saying and stuff like that too much, and that's basically because when I do that I can't remember the English word, so I'm like translating and what was the word again? That's that's my yeah, I got one for you here right now. That's me having problem with translating in my head. The same thing with he wanted to hear some A and B listening, so this is a good place to do some A and B listening. I think we'll see what happens there. Or this, you can listen to this. So here I think we've got one of the crossfades here, where when I recorded it, I took one part from one take and then another one from another take, and this is some residue from that. So you can see it. Most likely this is where I hit the guitar on the first take that I'm using, and So I'll just take that one away and we'll see how it sounds afterwards. Now we put it back again. Okay, so I need to do some more to that one. So you can really notice the difference. So I'm gonna clean out this completely. There is something weird going on here. There's a note that's really out of tune, so I'm gonna look at the frequencies here, what's going on. It might be this. Oh yeah, I forgot to zoom out earlier on. So I haven't been looking at the whole. So you can hear there's something going on in between these two here. Goes new. So let's see if we can find the perfect resolution to see it good. So that's definitely not it. Somewhere here, I think this is it. There is something wrong here. I think this frequency is kind of doubling there. Shouldn't be there. So in this case, and this is the magic of Adobe Audition, we can listen. You just take that away. So I go to the lasso tool and I go in and I mark this, and I'm going to redo that and go in closer on it, and we'll up the frequency. We can see exactly. So we don't want to go into another frequency because then we can get some artifacts. So we really just want this piece here, and I'll just backspace it. And now if there aren't any other parts on that are affected by it, this should sound better actually. So you can listen now. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's do a Command Z. There it pops up again. And listen to it now. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah. And then redo. Redo silence frequencies. Let's do the A-B correctly. So we go listen to it a couple of times. And then redo. I don't know if it comes out clearly in the video, but for me it's very apparent that, you know, that frequency was really bad. Here we got some buzz. There will be more buzz when I buzz in the strings, I think, when I do well, of course when I do chords, but also when I do the kind of bass solo thing. So here, this is quite a lot. I'm gonna go in and start with the mark it out and then lower it maybe 3 to 5 decibels somewhere there. So we get some difference. That'll make it easier for me to use the spot healing brush. I have to use it horizontally here. Nothing happens when I use it vertically, so I'll go on with it like this. Maybe lower the resolution a bit and just try to take this down. Now, as you can see, a lot of this I do without even listening to it, because I kind of see what's bad and what's not. So and this, of course, I've been working in this program now for 1.5 years, and I kind of learned by heart what I like and what I don't. So that sounds okay. Here we got some stuff. Looks like some clicks, nothing out of the ordinary. I'll do an A/B on this one. It doesn't. Here it doesn't sound that bad, but it will sound really bad in the mix. So as you could see, I cleaned out some of the lower. They are high frequencies. I mean, this is like 2.2K or something, but in this context up here they're lower because they were kind of, gaining volume there, gaining amplitude there, and I don't want that. So I cleaned them out first, and then the other part of the bus. So we got something here. Let's see if it's weird. Nah, it wasn't. That was okay. I had some buzz here. I'll do the same thing with the lasso tool. Just lower it. Maybe I should go on and do it a little bit harder. Let's try 6. And this one should be start down here, just to try to get it at least orange there. I don't want anything yellow before I really hit the string there. So there's something weird going on here. Let's see if we can dampen that one. It should be enough. And then I start on the side here. Now that I've lowered the amplitude on this part, it's much easier to clean it out. So I'll actually, in the future, I will do it this way. Until next time when I forgot about it, and I will do it the whole way. This looks like a booger flute in it, but it will probably not be heard. But they kind of look like that. When I play guitars that are, I'll see if one of the other guitars later on, but when I play, when I'm picking the guitar softly, they usually stand out really loud, my booger flutes. I don't know why I have. I guess I got some good acoustics inside my nose or something. So we got some buzz here. This is so little, I think I can just clean that out, yeah. And the transient after isn't very, it's not a big one. So it doesn't, when it looks at it, it's kind of, yeah, it's okay. I said that in an earlier video. When you mark something with the spot healing brush tool, it will look at the sides of it and then adjust to that. Like this, I marked this place. Now the Adobe Audition, it analyzes what's around the marked place. So when I let it go now, you can see there was a lot of silence around it, so it silenced it. The same thing here. I do it like that. It sees these frequencies. They should be there, so they don't affect them. A little bit they did, but that's not going to be audible. Still some clicks a little bit here and there. I'll just clean out. Here is a clear booger flute. You can see how it goes through. It's a bit longer than the other one before. But this won't be audible here either. If I was picking the guitar more slowly and more of chords and stuff like that, this one would be very much audible. And it still might be in the mix, so I'll just take it away like so. Just make sure that it's completely gone. This one I don't want either. And here is some buzz. So I guess, well, the thing with this whole thing that I'm doing, oh, we got a nice one here. This one we'll have to do some work with. The thing with all this is that I don't have a perfect studio at home, and editing it like this will make sure that I can get a really good sound quality in the mix later on without having a studio. So basically, I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Here we go. This one will be very much audible here. So you can really hear that one. It sounds bad. And these ones, they pop out so much in the mix. So much. I did stuff with my hand there to emphasize, but you can't see that. Anyway, I'm going to, first we're going to clean out this part, and then I'll clean out up here. Could try, I'm going to start with just lowering it here. Wait, do it again. Lowering, I want that part. And I'll take it down maybe 5 or 7 or something, I don't know. So in between there. And then I'll go on with the brush healing tool. And I can't go too close to the edge, because then it will start looking at it and nothing will happen. So you can see now we get a lot of it done, but it's still a lot of work to do on this one. So down here, definitely that one also gets kind of gains energy, the strings from this, or the sound gains energy from whatever it is it's buzzing against. And now I want it to look a little bit like this. Oh, this I'm gonna clean out before I move on. I want it to look like this, and you can see it's like straight down, and it doesn't look like that anyway, and all this is rubbish. So I'll start with cleaning it out just to get a cleaner guitar sound from it. Now the ones that are left, it's not that bad if they're left, because they are probably frequencies that should be in the chord. But I don't want them to be too strong. You know, it should look something like this to sound like that. So this we need to lower way down. Now we can listen to it, see how it sounds. So that's much better. Now it sounds basically like the other ones. Okay, so that was a good buzz. You will see more when I, do more videos of this and how I clean it out. Of course, now we come to the part where I'm gonna put a fade on this one just to make sure that it doesn't end bad. I'll clean out the bottom end. So as before, I can't really go too deep on it. This one is okay. You basically only have the resonate. It is basically resonating at around 110 hertz, and you don't have any real spikes on this one, because I'm playing very, very high up on the neck. So I can definitely go pretty high on the low cut here. So I'll cut everything below what can be 93 or something, and we can listen to it, see how it sounds. So there are no artifacts from the low cut. Now if you wanted, you could do something like this. I think we will get some artifacts from doing it, but we can try it and see what happens. Should clean out the sound a bit. I don't know. Let's listen to the difference. It's more rounder when you keep it, actually, so I'll keep it, and I will go in and edit this in the equalizer, and I will of course. Now you can look at the, if you actually look at the wave form, it's got good dynamics. The peaks are basically on the same place everywhere, and I'm not going to have to compress this too much. And now I will save this. So that's Command-Shift-S. I like the name, as I've done before. I change it to .wave, and I'll save it. So that's it for this video, and in the next one I will edit the bass solo thing. Okay, so bye.